Coming up, Congressman George Santos has been criminally charged by the Justice Department, expected to be arraigned in federal court today. An ousted Fox News host, Tucker Carlson, announces a new platform for a potential comeback as his lawyers make demands out of his former employer. The rundown starts now. This is Straight Arrow News, bringing you unbiased, straight facts. I'm Kara Rucker. Congressman George Santos will be in federal court today, expected to be arraigned after being charged by the DOJ. While the charges against the New York representative have yet been made public, we know the FBI has been investigating Santos ever since he first took office back in January over his campaign finances. The Republican has faced scrutiny for embellishing his background from his heritage, family history, and school and employment history. Santos had raised hundreds of thousands of dollars during his campaign, something authorities have been investigating. While we don't know what he's being charged with, the charges alone have no effect on his status as a member of Congress, but there are renewed calls for his resignation. If Santos is convicted, he could be barred from votes on the House floor. If he does not resign, it would take 2/3 of the House to vote to expel him.
You know, he's firm in his belief, as many people are, that he cannot get a fair trial in New York City, based on the jury pool. And I think one could argue that that's probably an accurate assessment based on what happened today.
A jury in New York has found former President Donald Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation in a civil trial brought by advice columnist E. Jean Carroll. Jurors found Trump not guilty of rape. The former writer for Elle magazine was awarded $5 million in damages. Trump said he will appeal, posting a video on social media calling the verdict a disgrace and continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time. A Kansas City Council committee will consider a resolution today that would designate the city as a sanctuary for gender-affirming care. The resolution states the city would not prosecute or fine anyone who receives or provides gender-affirming treatments, such as puberty blockers, hormones, or surgeries. LGBTQ advocates in Kansas City are pushing for the proposal. At the same time, the state's attorney general is pushing a law restricting gender-affirming procedures for both adults and children. That law has temporarily been blocked by a judge. The resolution in front of the City Council today would make prosecuting these cases the lowest priority in case a ban does go into effect in the state. The resolution is being voted on by a committee today, and if they pass it, then it will go in front of the City Council to vote on tomorrow. Goldman Sachs has agreed to pay $215 million to settle a class action lawsuit that accused the company of discriminating against female employees by underpaying and undervaluing women. The litigation has been long-standing, spanning more than a decade. The lawsuit was brought in 2010 and covers nearly 3,000 female associates and vice presidents in various divisions at Goldman. As part of the settlement, the company will hire outside firms to analyze its promotions and pay gaps. If a settlement wasn't reached, the case would have gone to trial next month.
Starting soon, we'll be bringing a new version of the show we've been doing for the last 6.5 years to Twitter. We'll be bringing some other things too, which we'll tell you about. But for now, we're just grateful to be here. Free speech is the main right that you have. Without it, you have no others. See you soon.
Former Fox News host Tucker Carlson has announced his show will be back soon, but on a new platform, Twitter. The announcement comes 2 weeks since the primetime anchor was ousted by Fox News, releasing a video on Twitter saying free speech is the main right you have. Without it, you have no others. The announcement from Tucker comes as his lawyers sent a letter to Fox accusing the network of fraud and breach of contract. Carlson's contract has a non-compete agreement, meaning the anchor can't start a competing show elsewhere. The network wants to keep paying him, which would prevent him from hosting a show until January of 2025. Twitter CEO Elon Musk tweeted there wasn't a deal struck between the two of them, but welcomes the idea of Tucker's comeback on Twitter. The most prestigious dog show award in the United States has gone to a Petite Basset Griffon Vendine, the first time this breed has won at the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. His name, Buddy Holly, named after the late rock and roll legend. If Buddy Holly was feeling the pressure ahead of the finals, he sure wasn't letting it show. He's got the experience for such a high-stakes show, competing in the UK, Ireland, and Australia. About 2,500 dogs of 200 breeds had vied for the top spot. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching The Rundown. We're on a mission to bring back trustworthy journalism by serving only you, not an agenda. Be sure to check out more of our work at straightarrownews.com. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.